LTS Suite is a collection of tools for KNX system integrators. It lets you create structured system documentation, block diagrams, floor plans, and configuration, while automatically generating and importing LTS group addresses, all within a single workflow. This is the main screen of LTS Suite. The Devices tool manages the project devices. The Config tool defines the logic and KNX configuration. The Universal Protocol Builder handles integration and variables, all within a single workflow. The first tool to use is the Devices tool. Here you can import devices from an Excel template or create them manually, defining the foundation of the project. Next, import the devices into the database, defining the number of channels and the DIN size for each one. At this point, the devices are ready to be used in the project. Finally, export the project devices as an XLSX file, and move on to the next step in the Config tool. In the Config tool, the Device Library column contains all the devices imported from the Devices tool. Here you can assign the physical address to the devices and import them into the Config tool. You can select the main and middle, and the sub will be assigned automatically. Import multiple devices of the same type, and edit their physical addresses at any time. The tool automatically detects duplicates. With a double click, you can modify the device physical address through a dedicated pop-up. You can also delete and re-import devices. Now let's move to the Logical Border tool. The Logical Border tool is a device notebook with a block-based layout, where you can import devices and tags. You can import devices and add nodes directly within the workspace. You can insert input and output connectors, import tags, and edit their description. Additionally, you can work with multiple layers to organize and separate different parts of the project, enabling more structured management and better visualization of information, making it easier to understand the overall system and the relationships between devices, tags, and connections. You can connect tag connectors to the output connectors of the devices and view the connection details. You can also use the device input connectors and connect multiple tags to the same device output. This approach allows you to quickly create a clear and well-organized block-based structure of the system, maintaining a complete and structured overview even for future developments, making it easier to handle modifications, integrations, and long-term project maintenance. The result can be exported as a PNG file. Now let's move to the Tag Plan tool. In the Tag Plan tool, you can import floor plans, add a description, and import tags linked to group address groups. TAGs provide a simplified representation of the project's group address groups. The description is very important, as it will be automatically used in the description of each group address. The strength of the Tag Plan tool is that, once the description is set, every tag imported into the floor plan automatically assigns that description to the related group addresses. Additionally, you can work with multiple layers to organize and separate different areas of the floor plan, keeping the structure clear and organized. The result can be exported as a PNG file. Next, we move to the DIN tool, where you can place devices already assigned with a physical address on a modular magnetic grid, simulating their layout inside electrical panels. You can add descriptions both inside the devices and within the panel text rows. Additionally, you can work with multiple layers to organize the placement of devices across different electrical panels, allowing you to manage even complex projects and generate clear and complete documentation to deliver to the installer for on-site implementation. You can export the layout as a PNG file. Next, we move to the Plan tool, which allows you to place devices already assigned with a physical address directly on the floor plan. It is ideal for positioning field devices, such as push buttons, room controllers, thermostats, and other installed elements. It is useful both during the design phase and for post-installation support and maintenance. Additionally, you can work with multiple layers to organize and separate different types of devices and areas of the floor plan, making it easier to manage complex projects, maintain a clear system overview over time, and support both design and post-installation activities. The result can be exported as PNG and PDF for documentation and sharing. In the Config tool, you can view the list of selected tags, including their descriptions used for group address generation. You can export project devices in XLSX format, useful for documentation and project management. In the Catalog section, you can access all device information and quickly copy device articles for ETS catalog searches. You can then export the LTS CSV with ready-to-use group addresses, reducing manual work. Finally, you can save the entire project in JSON format. The last tool in the suite is the Universal Protocol Builder, designed for multi-protocol integration. You can import and export structured data and generate an LTS CSV with ready-to-use group addresses. The bulk process generates protocol variables, while the tool automatically creates the corresponding group addresses. This tool simplifies integration management, allowing you to quickly generate protocol variables and automatically obtain group addresses for ETS. You can assign the protocol tag name and define main and middle for ETS. From variable definition to group address generation, everything is automatic. Finally, you can export the variables list in XLSX format and the group addresses for LTS in CSV format. Here you can see directly in LTS the result of the automatic generation. All group addresses are already structured in a consistent way, with complete descriptions based on building, floor, and room, with no manual work required. Group address management within the LTS Suite is fully structured and consistent across the entire workflow. Both in the Config tool and in the Universal Protocol Builder, group addresses are automatically generated from project data, maintaining a uniform and easy-to-read logic. Each group address includes a complete description, automatically built using key elements such as building, floor, and room, combined with the function represented by the tag. Try the LTS Suite demo at www.buildif.it and discover how to save time and work in a more structured and efficient way.